They're so prompt in their applause. They're best audience in the world. Give yourselves a hand, everybody. Give yourselves a hand, everybody. Welcome to the Nerdrotic Nooner. It's hump day.
Yeah.
Hope everybody gets a nooner. Hope everybody humps on a nooner day. There you go. There you go. There you go. Afternoon delight. You know that song's about having sex.
I hated that song in the 70s.
It's a terrible song. It is an awful
Every
song.
time my mom would play it on the radio, driving us around, it was like, please.
It's a song about sex that sounds like a butter commercial song.
Yes, margarine.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to a very shorter Nerdrotic Nooner because I'm sick. That's why I was so grumpy yesterday.
Is this
probably be grumpy today? Huh?
Is this a quickie then?
I don't know.
Yeah, call it the quickie. You gotta do it.
But we have like a lot of stuff to talk about, so it might have to be speed round. But welcome, Chris Gore. How are you, sir? How are things on the West Coast? How's lovely LA today?
It sucks, but Spencer Pratt is running for mayor.
Yes.
Gavin Newsom is in Davos on coke. Apparently, I saw some interviews with him. He looks wired, and I don't know. He's a moron.
Listen, I'm going to sit here for 15 minutes and move my hands and not really say anything of substance at all. You know, yeah.
He never says anything of substance, and worse. Our media here, LA Times, even the LA Weekly used to do real good journalism back in the 90s, are feckless and don't hold our politicians. You know, they don't put their feet to the fire. But I am, unlike Steve Rogers in Avengers Doomsday, dressed like Captain America here. I got this over a decade ago at Target. It's just a hoodie, just a light hoodie with the symbol.
Remember when you could only go to a comic store, or if you were lucky, a con to find something
right.
that?
But I thought this was cool. I was like, I'm gonna get it. Now it's like, yeah, like we were before the stream started. You and I were going old man. Like, remember when being a nerd was not cool? You'd be called. I posted something about how I was called like fag a million times in high school for reading comics and like
Space Cadet and worse. I was called Space Cadet.
Yeah, just.
And I'm like, dipshit, that's not even a fucking insult. I'd love to be a space cadet. Screw you. But you know.
Yeah, nerd and fag. And then you come to find out later that the people that called you fag the most are gay.
We're super gay.
Yeah, very much projection. Like I was just into weird shit. I like comics and Monty Python and Star Trek and normal cool shit. Every science fiction movie that came to theaters, I was there.
We will discuss what was the cause of that discussion, Chris.
Yes.
Which was an article from the Mary Sue, because Rachel can't stop thinking about me. I don't blame her, to be honest with you.
Just to make something clear, you're not going to date her.
No,
you're not going
to. Listen, I hope you all find somebody who loves you as much as Rachel loves her refrigerator. Okay. No, seriously. This is Clownfish did a great video on this yesterday. I highly recommend. But Geeky hit the nail on the head on what this is all about, because it's not about me. It's not about Drinker. It's about that they're not getting traction on their opinions because their opinions don't really resonate with people for whatever reason. I would say they're bad, but I mean, I am just one man. That is one man's opinion. Right. But to start with the dude bro thing with nerddom is fucking hilarious. So let's just address that right now. Are there dude bros into Marvel and stuff now? Sure, absolutely, because it's not a niche market anymore. It's not a niche thing. Nerddom is gone nationwide, gone international. And I was running around in Peru. X-Ray Girl remembers this. And I would say this is anecdotal until I went to Egypt and saw the same thing. A bunch of kids wearing Spider-Man and Captain America shirts in Egypt and Peru. No Star Wars shirts.
Yeah.
No Superman shirts. No Batman shirts. Spider-Man and Captain freaking America shirts in Egypt and Peru. So, yeah, Nerddom's gone international. Not Star Trek, but what Chris was just talking about, back in our day when we were nerds, I would get picked on for wearing a Star Wars shirt to school, to the point where I got self-conscious about it and eventually stopped wearing them for a little while, right? Because I just didn't want to deal with the shit going to school. I hated school enough anyway, right? I hated the actual school part of school. So I didn't need any extra shit from jocks or whatever. And this was like 6th, 7th grade. So I was very young, but always loved Star Trek. Loved Star Trek all my life. It's one of the earliest things I remember watching, along with Adam West Batman, George Reeves Superman, and Star Trek and Twilight Zone. That's what we grew up on, Chris. That was the only genre stuff that was on all the time. So Starfleet Academy is a massive flop. It just is. It's a disaster, and it's a really good thing that it's this much of an embarrassing disaster, because this is the only time you can change. This is how you hit bottom, Chris. We'll see if that actually happens. But this is the acolyte of Star Trek, and it's causing a lot of people to cope, because fake geek girls who exist have always wanted to bend and manipulate and vandalize and morph and mutate stories of nerddom to fit their very small fetish, to their fucking fetish of shipping and fanfic and fucking even I'll throw in the furries. I'll just throw it's got nothing to do with Star Trek, but I'm going to give you a stray. I'm going to throw in the furries too. All this fetish shit in fandom, and Hollywood is catered to them. And for years, Chris, I have said, you do not have to listen to us. You don't. Just do not listen to them, because we're actually the majority Star Trek fans who just want normal Star Trek, right? We're fine with people talking in rooms. Mahler shared that tweet with me as some guy going, "Oh, fucking old Trek is just people talking in rooms." It's like, get the hell out of here, get gone. But no, it's the Rachel Leishman, and what Geeky Sparkles mentioned in her Clownfish TV video was, oh, they get no traction when it comes to anything nerd, which is kind of what the site was built on. All they do is they're political all day, every day. And then they complain about us being political when I want things to be more balanced politically. I've never said, hey, it'd be great if we did a taxation is theft episode of something somewhere. I'm fine with that. But I've never said that I want my politics injected in something. It's cringe. You know, I like allegorically going over an issue, usually a morality tale, right? To where you don't necessarily answer the question and you let the audience think about it, and you don't talk down to the audience. You just tell a story to the audience, and you try to present both sides. Even if that's the sign of a great writer. You could be a massive lefty, right? But you can see the other side, see the other side and present that. And they often did that in Star Trek. That's why so many Republicans and Christians and Catholics grew up loving Star Trek. And now they're coming out and saying, well, it wasn't made for you. It was never made for you. I disagree. I think everybody who worked on it before would disagree.
Yeah.
So, oh, go on.
Just look, this show is such a disaster. And I know from what I've heard from Alan, because I believe he's seen the first 6. It gets worse. I think we have some clips to show later.
We will.
That will confirm things I've heard.
Yeah. So those dude bros mad at Starfleet Academy aren't actually Star Trek fans. So here's the first thing. Nobody's mad at this point. I am laughing at this. I think it's funny as hell. If there was any anger, has long gone with Star Trek Discovery. Star Trek Discovery that's why in my video, I think it's the worst, Chris. I think this is the worst. But then I'd have to go back and watch Star Trek Discovery or Strange New Worlds all over again, which is the most recent one, which is terrible, which is utterly terrible. And of course, Section 31, and we can debate it, but it's all pretty bad. The only thing that was good was Picard season 3, and not everybody liked that. Chris,
Yeah,
I got the most shit for liking that.
you and Rob.
Fine. Yeah,
You and Rob, but I really love Picard season 3. It's a slow burn in the beginning, but it's so well
it's not
done.
perfect. Yeah,
It's still well done by the end. It sticks the landing. I really loved it.
Time and time again, we get confronted with fans of something who continue to miss the lesson within the media they're consuming. Oh, it's media literacy, Chris. This little girl is going to tell me what I don't understand.
The very premise of this article, if I could pause you for a sec, is that they're deciding who constitutes a real fan without even knowing you or contacting you, or clearly this reminds me of Last Jedi days when people were going after you and Jeremy, like going after
more
people.
Jeremy than me, for sure.
Yeah, more Jeremy, but I'm saying that like you don't get to judge, and there are different levels of fans. So their whole premise for this article is so catty and female. It's the thing. We did a segment on Versus. I don't know if you saw it on Monday, where we talked about a guy's tweet where he listed women ruin everything, and he went through every franchise that have become feminized, and they've all been ruined. And this is the women are about.
I could find that tweet
on social media. They're about reputation destruction. That's what they're trying to do to you and Drinker. And it's not going to work at all because they have no cred, but it's laughable at this point. This kind of article used to have an effect. Now it's just a fart in the wind, but it's funny to look at.
I just bring it up for one. I just bring it up because it's funny. Rachel most certainly can have her opinion about me and Drinker and write about it, and that's fine. I wouldn't have it any other way, right? Free speech is free speech. Free expression is free expression. I can just retort if I like, And the thing is, like, she brings us up a lot, so we're in her head for some reason.
She's the one that did the hit piece on me. She could have Googled and look at my Wikipedia page, which is inaccurate, but it exists, and just done any sort of cursory search of myself or the outlet I represent and found out a little more. But with 4 simple words, she decided to do that, got traction because it was true. She decided to do a hit piece on me. So whatever. Fuck her. Make Marvel male again.
Marvel male again. And that's what they did.
Yeah.
Chris won. We'll briefly go over this because I'm not like, feel free to read it. But the whole, what Geeky Sparkle said is just true. Is all they talk about, they're in the political game now. They've gone down that political rabbit hole, and that's the only thing that gets them. If you go look on what's trending on their website, it's all political shit. None of it is nerd shit, which they probably rather do. They probably much rather do because they see themselves as nerds. Mm-hmm. And listen, anybody can see themselves as a nerd. You can go out and buy a pop vinyl and consider yourself a nerd. But and that's fine as long as you're not telling other people like what nerddom is and who it can't be. And I'll use the term fake geeker all day long because it exists. It's true that it's been around at cons. It's recent for us old guys. It's not going to be recent for you and you young people in the chat, but I'd say in the last 25 years, when the strippers used to have to be paid to be at con to be booth babes. But then the cosplayers came in and it was a way, sorry, cosplayers, this is just true. There's some great cosplayers out there and it's like, it's fun, but it's also a way for a gassed up mid to get some attention. Let's just be real. Like both things can be true.
Do you remember at San Diego Comic-Con, there was the Bud Plant booth? and they'd always have
Yes,
these
yeah,
girls that they'd wear like booty shorts with their butt hanging out the bottom, and they were like, look, I went to that booth. I always bought something there. I'm not gonna say it's because of the booth babes, but they definitely made me turn into that aisle, and they had great hardcovers from all over. But Bud Plant, why did the booth babe thing go away? God,
Well, because girls started actually showing up at con.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? All right, I have
Yeah.
to let's start a trend.
No,
Bring
like,
back
oh God, I remember
booth babes.
Bud Plant and dude, I used to like know all these people from my comic shop days.
Bring
Very few
back-
of them talk to me anymore. It's okay. So here we go. We've seen it with Star Wars, our superhero stories, and it has become increasingly a problem with Star Trek fans. More recently, men like the Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic, known for hating anything that seems to be left-leaning, have been dogging on Paramount Plus slate of Star Trek shows. The issue with these right-wing figures heads talk about Trek is that they miss the important detail of Star Trek. It was never for them. So I love it when I'm going to keep the insults to a minimum, Chris.
Yes, please.
I love it when a younger person who is radically progressive left calls me out, somebody who is not radically right at all in any way, shape, or form, and calls me that, which is fine. I don't care what I'm called. And then tells me I don't understand Star Trek. And then with her final sentence in that paragraph, completely misunderstands Star Trek and what it was about. You know the best way to get your message across to people, Chris? Is it yelling at them?
No.
Is it being angry? Or is it showing them both sides of an argument?
I prefer to look at both sides. I even
talking to you.
I watch Grace Randolph because I like both. I want to see what and John Campea, because I want to see what a normal person, how their brain works. I maybe not the case of Grace, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see what a kind of normie thinks. I don't want to get different sides of an argument. I'm unaffected. I have my opinion. It's rarely swayed, but I like to hear different views, especially that's what's great about that's what you are doing this show now, and I am doing this show because we spent hours at comic shops talking shit. I've been doing it since I was a kid. Walk into a comic shop and you see like the people. This is what this conversation is. So,
yeah. And she's going to bring up the first interracial kiss and how progressive Star Trek was in the past. And absolutely, 100%. That's what we liked about it. That's why we were supposed to be past petty present social issues, something that they've said many, many times. And if they wanted to do a social issue, it was usually allegorically through some sort of alien race, instead of, oh, we need to practice social justice and activism. Well, why? Starfleet's, the Federation, because of the burn, everything got reset for like 100 years. Everything got reset. It's stupid. It's one of the worst mistakes of Star Trek. It stamps it with an expiration date that's already stale by the time it comes out. It loses its timelessness. And I'll just challenge Z3PO put out this post. I think it went viral, and it should have. And he or she was absolutely right. Time will tell, Rachel. Time will tell. In 10 years' time, what will be more watched on streaming? Star Trek, Next Generation, DS9, Voyager, or Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Discovery, Section 31, or Starfleet Academy? I can tell you who beats them in streaming now. The four I just listed. That would be Star Trek, Star Trek Next Generation, DS9, and Voyager. They consistently beat the new Kurtzman Trek over and over and over again. And it's because people are still watching them. And you know what? I bet you a few young people are even getting into those older ones. Nobody's getting into the newer stuff. In 50 years, it will be a side note. It will be a joke. In 50 years, people will still be watching TNG. They'll still be watching TNG. But please, tell me. I love it when people tell me what I don't understand. And oh God, I wish I could remember the quote. I could even use a Tig Notaro quote from a Starfleet Academy. Something to the effect of the arrogance of youth has no chance against the treachery of old age and wisdom of older people being treacherous in their ways, using the wisdom that the young folks don't know. Speaking of Tig.
Yeah, it's a dream.
And that you can yell at people.
And I can yell at people. That's what I do anyway. It's awesome.
She yells at me on and off camera.
Yeah.
For me personally, playing Jet, it's really interesting because I was single through Discovery. It's been really interesting to incorporate a relationship because we are romantically involved on the show. And I was talking to Gina about this earlier, that I didn't think our dynamic made sense at first because I thought I would be the more dominant.
Because I know what she's going to say, so rewind it a little bit. The dynamic might not work because the Jem'Hadar and Klingon, how would that even work? I guess they're gay, but what's the junk like if we're going to get there? Klingons have two dicks. I mean, she might have a dick for all I know. I have no idea. It's the 32nd century. But they're going to be lesbians now. There's lesbian kiss, and so it's not like it's anything new, right? The thing is, what's missing from this show, Chris?
Masculinity,
heterosexuality. Same thing that was missing from Rachel's life when she was growing up. Masculinity.
Oh my God.
Okay, I took one shot. Damn it, I couldn't resist. That was mean. Listen, she's young. It's no excuse though. She ain't that young. She's not like 19. Okay, but still, for all I know, she's fucking 45. Let's hear the rest.
Because I thought I would be the more dominant personality in a relationship. And honestly, when I watched it with my real wife, she was like, I love this dynamic.
Yeah, it's a dream.
That's great. Star Trek, everybody.
Just make everything feminine and gay and get it over with.
Well, they
I
did.
argued, actually,
did.
Gary, a serious point. You know that, like, when you watch a TV show, in the corner, you see like the little warnings about the show, you know, sexual references or whatever it is, violence, whatever it is. Can you put gay in that? If they just added gay to the rating so that I know when I turn on a show it's going to be gay, then I can make my own
TV LGBTQ plus.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
TVMA, it's like mature audiences, okay, but they really
don't they have a gay channel? I mean, aside from the E Network,
none of the gay specific things are successful.
Do they oh, what the hell? Why am I blanking on Black TV? BET.
BET, yeah.
BET. black TV.
There's nothing
Do they-
wrong with BET.
I would say, well, why don't they have gay TV? Because most TV's gay. I mean, pretty much every
Well, yeah.
network singing show, like
Well,
every
it's-
show on the BBC is pretty gay.
right. And look, I wouldn't mind if there was a gay
Lithium
character
crystals.
in a Star Trek show that was really yeah, that's good. Buy lithium crystals.
Disney Sparkle, is that a channel?
No, this was, I suggested very seriously. And then I talked to someone who worked at Disney, says that's a great idea.
Oh boy.
I said, just make a gay brand within Disney, call it Disney Sparkle. We even did like a whole bit about it, Alan and I, but my whole point was just make programming that is fully gay. And then if it does well in the marketplace, you scale the budget for the audience. My argument is the audience is very small or nearly non-existent
Yes.
because it's always been like that.
And you're
Having
also
gone to
assuming
the-
that every gay person on the planet is going to be into this, which they're
And they're
not.
not, because not every gay person speaks with a gay accent. It's like a very flamboyant, it's like used to say light in the loafers. What are some other ones? It was just like to say, like, oh, that guy's fruity, whatever. And nothing wrong with that. There are a lot of gay people that are not that. They're actually kind of manly, and you'd never guess they were gay.
I think Hollywood, this happened a long time ago, but marketing departments justifying their existence really started breaking down demographics. Then we got sub-demographics and sub-demographics of sub-demographics, and it's just been fractured off. And you could certainly make a gay rom-com that we've talked about this, like Bros, for like 10 million bucks, and you release it in New York, San Francisco, and LA, and it would do great. It would do great. You don't make it for 30 million and put it in a wide release, and you don't make Star Wars completely gay. There's not enough audience to cover it, and you'll alienate everybody who made it what it is. Star Trek wasn't made for Republicans. And now, while Star Trek, as far as a genre show, had probably more women watching it than were initially into Star Wars by percentages. Percentages, there were more women into Star Trek than into Star Wars way back in the early days. But it was still the vast majority was men watching it. The vast majority. The vast majority of men still read comics. It's just that way. They made movies for women like Captain Marvel and the Marvels. Mostly men watched it. Women didn't show up. And you want to know why, Chris? You know why. Because women don't really want to see other women. They don't. They really don't. They really don't. The one thing Star Trek Academy does recognize is like all the dudes are shirtless and stuff. So it's some like horny wine mom who, wants to trans her kids or has already making Star Trek. It's still super gay. But yeah. What you doing, Chris?
Someone's messaging me.
Tell them to wait. We're on a show.
I can't talk to you till after the show.
Hey, that guy earlier I was talking about. Let's see. You were talking about the guy who listed all the franchises.
Yeah, that were like women ruin these franchises.
Yeah, here we go. Here it is. He just says opinion, but it's Bile Holt, and said women killed Star Trek, women killed Star Wars, women killed the MCU, women killed the DCU, women killed Lord of the Rings, Rings of Prime, women killed James Bond, women killed Indiana Jones, women killed The Witcher, women killed Sandman, women killed Ghostbusters, women killed the Terminator, women killed Alien. Did women kill Alien?
I would disagree on.
I disagree on Alien and Predator. Women killed Men in Black.
DCU.
Women killed Mad Max. No, George Miller killed Mad Max. I can't say. But I agree with a lot of this. And women and gays killed Doctor Who. Women killed Charlie's Angels. Yeah, That one's true.
Yep.
That was true.
Yeah,
Mostly true.
most
Bill.
of it.
Bile.
Yeah,
Is it Bill? I think it's Bill. I said Bile.
Yeah.
It's probably Bill.
No, he's a good guy. I've talked to him online.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry for messing that up.
We
Bill.
did a video on just that tweet and the traction it got, because it's not, look, there are amazingly talented women involved with all those franchises. Marsha Lucas, there would be no Star Wars today without Marsha Lucas.
Yes.
Editing Star Wars, and she won an Oscar for it. And she was widely sought out by all the big directors at the time, including Scorsese, Coppola, Spielberg. They all always got her advice until she fell out with George, and then she was out of the business.
Well, she cheated on him.
That's true.
That's the part that's never brought up. It's like,
yes,
she cheated on George Lucas.
yes, yes. DC Fontana, writer, the original Star Trek series, a woman. There are great, amazing, talented women involved with all of it. The problem is, I think, in an organization, when you get the majority or too many women in a position for a franchise that's mostly male, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work because we're different. It would be like if a bunch of dudes that were really straight took over Barbie, and it would be, I mean, more guys would see it, but it would just be hot women in G-strings. Man, I'm selling this movie right now.
Right, but
so dudes would actually make it better.
You and I, if
forget my analogy,
if you and I took over a cosmetic company, I don't know how to fucking sell to women cosmetics. I don't know the subtleties. Yes, women and gays should be a part of those companies, but when it comes to a franchise targeting men, hire men and have it majority men that are in charge of it. You can tell. Let's see a group of women make a war movie. Let's see what bullshit they deal with in the movie. Like, it's just, I'm sorry, men and women are different. If you want to sell to men, hire men.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Well, it's simple, but it's not, because they really wanted to virtue signal after Me Too.
Right.
And Me Too has led to the destruction of a lot of franchises. Let's have a woman in charge of a male skewing fantasy epic like The Witcher, and let's put a woman in charge because there's not enough female executives. Well, now we're finding out why there wasn't. We just had the most powerful female executive over the last 12 years walk away, and they're gonna give her parades and accolades and all this shit. And she was quite simply the worst executive in the history of Hollywood.
Yes.
Considering what she destroyed. So, yes. Hashtag not all. But, Starfleet Academy, not good. It's still being memed. And believe me, it's going to get worse. It might fall out of the zeitgeist, but you might want to keep an eye on how much more cringe this gets.
I just think the normies are like, I'll say this, the videos we have been doing on Starfleet Academy aren't getting near the traction as Acolyte. And I really think people are done. People are done with Star Wars. They're done with Star Trek. What we pointed out, you can call us sexist all you want, but the analogy is real simple. A bunch of guys, straight guys, should not be the shepherds of the Barbie franchise. It's better to have the audience who is the consumers of Barbie, that is women, girls, and gay men.
I have a pitch. I have a Barbie pitch. No, just kidding.
Please don't. But
Listen, it's a short film. 15 minutes tops.
I get where you're going.
Oh my God.
Someone must have, like an Axel Braun did Barbie.
I'm sure he did.
Trip XXX Barbie, or this is not a whatever.
It's not difficult, but it is. They've made it disparue. Disparue is so logical. Sometimes it's when we're having a debate, we're arguing about the same thing, and he just can't get past, and God bless him for it. And he's not wrong. Like, he is 100% not wrong. when we go, well, they can't change. He's all, yes, they can. All they have to do is fire everybody. All they have to do is get rid of everybody. And I'm like, you're right. You are right, Disparu. They'll never fucking do it. They'll never ever do it because they don't give a fuck about the fandom. They give a fuck about their egos and working with somebody else. And like ego and hubris have cost Hollywood and the BBC billions upon billions of dollars because I don't want to hurt somebody's fifis. So I'm going to go ahead and release Ironheart. I don't want to hurt Ryan Coogler's feelings. He's got political capital and power in Hollywood right now because he released a hit, Sinners. I don't want to upset whoever was involved in Starfleet Academy. I don't think there's a single person you would give a fuck about if you cancel this show right now. But that's the way it is because you should cancel. You should pull the plug. The minute you throw a show on fucking YouTube for free, it was promoted among Star Wars fans, Star Trek fans. Sorry, Doc, 3 nerd points. And it gets 1,300 views live. That's pathetic. It's pathetic. And you spent $10 million on that episode, $100 million on the series. And that might be a low estimate. And maybe it is trillions. If you want to go back like in the history of Hollywood on how much stuff they've continued with because of ego, maybe it is trillions. It might be. It might be.
We need to start the 4B movement, which is 4B, bring back booth babes.
Yeah.
Bring back booth babes. I mean, it's that's where it started to go wrong. Was simple things like booth babes are sexist. Well, you've got sexy men, and we don't care about that. Do we, Gary? Yeah, that's a video. Gary.
I don't give a shit if some dude's shaking off a shirt or Dunk is walking in Night of the Seven Kingdoms. They got him naked twice. I don't give a shit. You know, I don't want to be looking at his wang or anything, but I don't care.
Right.
You know, I can look at my phone.
Equal opportunity. It's fine. It's called one for the ladies. Just have booth men and booth women. What's wrong with attractive people selling a product, whether it's a movie or cosmetics or a comic book?
All right. So speaking of women ruining things, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, this is a rumor. Okay. This is a rumor. So I think everybody should be praying James Gunn shoots this one down immediately, because if this is true, it's done. It's cooked.
Yeah.
Say goodbye.
Gunn's DCU, I just have no interest. Now, the more I hear about the Batman 2, I'm very interested.
I'm very interested, yeah.
Like Sebastian Stan, and they got, I mean, notice they get A-list cast. A-list cast is going for Matt Reeves. Who's gonna do the Gunn DCU Batman?
Well, I'm surprised they haven't cast him yet. I kind of thought they would rush to that because, I mean, honestly, they're not making a lot of big news this year.
Yeah.
And they need to keep that. Hey, everything was a success, guys. So we need to keep this momentum going. And this is how you do it. You bring on Christina Hodson, the writer of The Birds of Prey and The Flash. Maybe she's getting work because she's good looking.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I it's just,
as a Batman fan, Chris, how do you feel about this?
I'm underwhelmed. I mean, I saw Birds of Prey. It was one of the last movies I saw in the theater before the pandemic. I remember seeing it at like one of those dine-ins. It was bad, man. It was bad. But and then we all know The Flash, good intentions. I like Michael Keaton coming back. That's the part of the movie I like. But that was a disaster. Yeah, I'm not excited about this at all. I mean, maybe Gunn's gonna rewrite it, but that doesn't give me confidence either. Did you see he posted the entire script for Superman on like social media?
I don't know why. I know he sent it in for to the Academy to be considered for an Academy Award.
It's not gonna.
I don't think Batman was going to be good if James Gunn by himself wrote the script. I think James Gunn would be terrible writing Batman. Like legitimately the wrong guy. He was the wrong guy to write Superman. He's the wrong guy to write Batman. This is worse though. This is actually worse. Now, I know The Flash was James Gunn's favorite superhero movie until he made a couple of his own and until Peacemaker season 2 became his favorite thing. But if you watch Birds of Prey and The Flash, she wrote Bumblebee, right? Has a good beginning.
Yeah.
But her superhero fare has not been good. So this is not a good sign for Batman at all. And yeah, James Gunn, I think the DCU is cooked. I think it's cooked anyway.
I think so too. I think there's a lack of enthusiasm. Do you hear people talking about it? Does anyone care what happens next in this DCU? I mean, it's a lack of interest more than anything. We saw what his vision was, and it's just Guardians. It's Temu Guardians.
Yep.
Well, that's what Supergirl is, definitely Temu Guardians.
So, what was her name again? Hang on.
What?
Lauren LaFranc. Lauren LaFranc, the writer of The Penguin. They should have her write the fucking Batman.
Oh, that would be great.
You need a woman to do it. But the thing is,
world.
This is also like we want a woman to write Batman. So it's just going off of this bullshit that we've been doing. And it's like, find the best person to write Batman. Now, I am going to point out that it wasn't Tom King.
Yeah.
It wasn't Tom King, but he's practically a woman too. So, yeah, I don't think it's, no, it's a terrible choice. And we heard that she was in the writer's room when James Gunn set up the DCU. So Tom King was in there. Christina Hodson was in there. But you know who else was in there? And I haven't heard much about him, Chris, who could write a great Batman movie?
Who?
Drew Goddard.
Oh my God.
Why aren't you having Drew Goddard write the fucking Batman movie? The guy who conceived and brought out the Netflix Daredevil show. The guy who worked under Joss Whedon, who worked on fucking Angel season 5. Cabin in the Woods.
Didn't he do The Martian and
The Martian? Yes, and he's doing Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That would be a much better person to write the Batman. Guess he didn't want to do it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's just very uninspiring. But the Batman too, the more I hear, like, why not just merge the universes? Who cares? Have Robert Pattinson be in the Justice League, sign him for 3 more movies. Whatever. Why did I don't want to see Batmite, and I guarantee, I'll bet money right now. Mark my words, I said this. Batmite will be either in Gunn's Batman or referenced in Gunn's Batman. He has
100%.
talked about it in numerous multiple interviews. Batmite is coming. Someone should directly ask him about Batmite. It might be me, because Gunn
should be you.
Gunn still follows me on X, although I'm almost certain I'm muted.
You have to be.
I have to be muted.
Sure. No, I think you're right. I think he'll show up in this movie.
Yeah.
I think he'll show up in the first movie.
Yep.
It'll be yeah. It's so not good news. Also staying on the superhero front.
Yeah.
Doomsday. There's been conflicting spoilers, Chris.
I can
can you
add
to it? Okay. So
Now, what did you say?
I
Repeat
said
what you said, and I'll add to it.
All right. I said that I was told after Friday Night Tights, I got a phone call from somebody, from a human being who didn't want to put it in text, that Tobey Maguire is indeed in the beginning of Doomsday with possibly Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus. And each world is kind of like it's every world for itself in Doomsday, and that Tobey Maguire dies and the world is destroyed, and that is because of the X-Men. The X-Men featuring Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, maybe with others too. I didn't hear that part. So I had said earlier that that wasn't the case. I said earlier that I was told by the same person very early on. This was back when the chair stream was going on, that Spider-Man wasn't going to be in it because Kevin Feige didn't want to deal with Sony. So apparently that changed, or he just didn't know about it. Add what you want to add, Chris.
Well, so we've all seen that shot of Scott Summers as Cyclops, glasses off, optic blast. Who is he fighting?
Well, not the Sentinels.
Spider-Man.
He's fighting Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I don't know how this complicates. I think it's a mess. Like, if they're going to start with, hey, we're going to begin this movie with destroying characters from the past and killing them.
Some beloved Sam Raimi Spider-Man world. And you know they're going to bring him back. Like, Toby's going to come back.
Yeah.
He's not dead forever, but that's how you're starting your movie. And I was presented that, like, they're showing that they're serious and they kind of want to one up Infinity War, and you know, they're swinging for the fences on this one, taking a big swing. I was told, taking a big swing.
Yeah,
Chris?
yeah. I think, how does it all fit together?
I don't know.
How are normies gonna take this? Like, hey, I like Tobey Maguire. What? I don't know.
Well, how Normie's going to take it, we'll find out. How are you going to like it when you go see Dr. Doom kill the Marvel Universe?
Yeah. He destroys the Marvel Universe effectively.
He does.
Which then we all know will be resurrected because it's obvious.
Well, yeah. Considering what happens later on. Piers Morgan's in the hospital. Is he still in the hospital?
Yeah, but it was like a stupid thing where he tripped and like broke his hip or something.
Yeah.
It was like a really, I read his post about it. He's fine. It just sucks. So
yeah. So Cyclops fighting Spider-Man. We'll just leave it there. But it was contradicted what I heard earlier, but I bet you this plot changes 5 times before it comes out, Chris.
I'll bet it changes and things will be rearranged or whatever, because the movie, which will be north of 3 hours. And by the way, there's other things not helping it. Dune Part 3 has all the IMAX screens, all the premium screens is Dune Part 3.
Yeah.
They've locked that in. I thought one was going to blink and maybe Dune would move to earlier or whatever, but nope. They are dead set on Dune is going to be IMAX screens and Doomsday will not be. So,
I mean, I'm happy for Dune just because, but business wise, that's not the best decision. Let's be real, at least in the first week. Now, maybe they know something we don't know, and they know, like, okay, we might take a hit the first week, but we wouldn't the second or third.
Or maybe Avengers Doomsday moves to pre-Thanksgiving.
Or maybe they blink
and move it to May or April. which was April was always when like a big Marvel movie would come out around then. Isn't that
Who locked
that's
in
when
the who locked in the release date first?
it was I think it was Dune first. They were first, and then Doomsday, Avengers, like they added that. We're on that date. But I don't know. It's it's also 2 movies that'll be 3 hours. Doom Part 3 will be close to 3.
Hey, it's a win for theaters, but that IMAX money does make a difference. Absolutely,
it's like
makes a difference.
That one day of the year, like Black Friday, is that what theaters will turn into? Like retail? There's like, a few weeks of the year they make money and then they starve the rest of the year. Is that what the movie theatrical will be now?
That's kind of what it looks like. I mean, it's what it was last year.
Yeah.
What it is right now. Like what's going on right now. They could have released Fellowship, just Fellowship. I mean, it's great that they released the other 2 movies, but if you just released Fellowship or all 3 in a full release, 3,000 to 3,500 theaters, it would have been the #1 movie. All 3 of them would have. In their limited release, they got 11 million worldwide. They got 11 million worldwide. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the trailer.
All right. Do you have it queued up?
No, but I will.
I have it if you want to.
I got it.
You got it. Okay. It's a teaser for a trailer that comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's actually aspects of it
I
are
think
cool.
it's kind. I think it's kind of cool.
I do as well. I know people are shitting on it, but
Whatever.
I would go see this movie.
Not long ago, when times were simpler, this was a healthy breakfast. Was a powerful workout. And this was a hero. Perhaps now more than ever, we need that kind of hero again.
I don't know. It looks fun. Is it dumb fun like Flash Gordon or just whatever? It looks
that would be kind of cool if they did it in the vein of Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
that would actually fucking work.
Oh my god,
100% that would work.
I'd love it.
I'd love the hell out of it. And I was not like the biggest He-Man fan.
I wasn't.
When I was a kid.
I wasn't either. It was like I was not into cartoons at that stage. I had discovered girls.
I think I was still watching cartoons when it came out. It was never. But we'll see.
But I would go see that. If
they did it like
really
Flash
fun.
Gordon, I would 100% go see that and love it.
Yeah, so
Flash Gordon is filled with hot women, like just
Ornella Moody.
Jesus.
Ornella Muti.
Like some of the most beautiful women who ever lived.
I mean, this is
movie.
even before the Slave Leia bikini.
Oh yeah,
all these hot women wearing.
Carrie Fisher is a mid compared to the women in fucking Flash Gordon.
Right, exactly. Like Ming had a harem of women.
Yes.
It was great, and he was going to marry Dale Arden. That movie, at the time I thought that's kind of dumb. It's not serious, but I love that movie. I just got the 4K.
Yeah, I got
that of it. It's so great. Where is it? I have it here somewhere.
Where is it?
I got it somewhere. No, I don't have that. I've got this. I got Jaws. But yeah. I have a Godzilla. Have you seen this thing? I have this Godzilla. I know you don't drink, Gary. A Godzilla Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, that looks
special
so
edition.
cool.
And they have, I got to find a picture of it. They have a 99 pack of Godzilla PBR beer. I'm thinking of getting one for a party. It's $100 for 99 beers of all the classic Godzilla characters, like Rodan, Ghidorah, Mothra. I'm gonna find it. It looks so cool, but it's like you got to see a photo to believe it. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Images. You got to see this thing. It's a 99 pack of beer.
Chris
Oh my
wants to
God.
show you beer, and I want to show you this. What would you rather see, chat?
But it's Godzilla beer.
Hey, I'm not saying it's not cool. I mean, it's beer, so fuck that. It makes you fat and drunk and stupid. But
Well, you're
by all
not wrong
means,
about
drink it.
all of that. You're
Yeah.
not wrong about
It's
all
no way to
those
go
things.
through life, son.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I? Okay. This
No
this
way to
photo.
go through life.
Yeah. One of the great movies. That
Uh-huh.
movie's so anti-establishment and fucking cool. And I love it. I love it. What is this? I have to go. Have
You found the 6-pack?
I found
Godzilla
it.
beer? Let's take a look at it.
Okay. I'm just gonna share screen here.
Really better be good, because I took down the sexy woman for this.
Did you really? Okay.
I did.
This is it. So you can get it in stores. It's $99.99, 99 pack of Godzilla Crash the Party. Look at that. That is amazing. In stores, Godzilla beer, Mothra, Ghidorah. That's what it looks like when you take it home. Is that badass or what?
It's Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Well, I know that it's a really cheap beer. PBR is cool.
PBR, man.
I mean, I don't really.
Dude, I
drink.
used to drink
I don't
Schaefer
drink-
because I was broke.
I was a Coors Light guy, but I can't drink beer anymore. I can't.
Beer's bad for
I don't
you.
even drink as much as I used to. So, but that
is
is
bad.
awesome.
It is bad for you.
So, there you go.
So, did you hear the other spoilers?
Wait, what's going on? Where are you?
A plug came unplugged, so I'm plugging it back in.
Okay.
Did you hear the other
We have
spoilers?
to talk after the stream about.
We kind of do.
We kind of do because I think I know. Like I got a very broad strokes, but
Wait, what?
what I heard I don't really like.
I don't love it either. It
I
ruins.
was like, that's
It
the
ruins
story?
Endgame. It ruins a lot of stuff. One of the things that Nerdrotic Jr. pointed out. Here, I got to put the paddle up again. Technically, sorry, folks.
But something I predicted going forward happened. I predicted that the Avengers would be responsible for the multiverse. They fucked up, and
Yeah,
now
well, it was Captain America. Captain
Yeah.
America specifically going back. So Doom is hunting Captain America. Now, what's interesting is, and forgive me if you've heard this before, chat, Nerdrotic Jr. goes, oh, that's just like what they did in Avengers Earth, the Mightiest Heroes with Kang, when Captain America showed up in the 21st century and it ended up like destroying Kang's world. So Kang wanted to hunt Captain America. And it's like, oh, so they just took Kang Dynasty and repurposed it in the Doomsday, which I guess makes sense, but that's pretty much what they did. And I just want to point out, good call, Nerdrotic Jr. I've taught you well.
It destroys his world, and I heard another thing that's crazy, but I would believe it. On Doom's original world, he was married to Sue Storm.
So Doom's going to be Doom's not going to So Doom's not going to be part of the Fantastic Four world that we saw. He's from a different world.
Right.
That I didn't know.
No. This is that is a rumor, not from the source I consider credible.
Okay. So Doom knew. Okay, hang on.
We are gonna
Doom knew about the incursions.
Yes.
First, and tried to stop them first, and couldn't, and decided to speed them up to get them over with to his own ends because they want to do God Emperor Doom. Have you heard about that?
Yes, I did know that.
All right, yeah, we're gonna know. You're right, Chris. We're gonna know the entire fucking plot of this movie before it comes out. Well, it's out there. The actual plot is out there. And like, listen, I am not claiming, and neither is Chris, that any of us are the first person to say this online, or we're not. I don't give a shit about any of that, so I don't care about credit. I don't need it, and this stuff could have been out there already.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know, because I don't seek this stuff out, but. Now that like articles have been written and stuff is going around, I'm like, oh shit. I fucking hate scoopers. I do. It's just not my favorite thing in the world.
yeah.
They have a place, just not my personal preference. But I'll definitely talk about shit because it's fun. You know, I learned stuff all the time when I was working at the comic shop and people from Lucasfilm would come in or, you know, spill. All the time. All the time. What else?
There's a lot going on, but
Well, what else?
we need to
Well, I mean, if we can't like, yeah, we'll worry about it after the show then.
yeah. But Starfleet Academy are people, I heard it's out of the top 10 on Paramount Plus. It's not even in their top shows anymore.
No,
It
of course not.
dropped.
And
how,
Ryan did a video on it yesterday and he's all, yeah, it was number 6 above Tulsa King. Tulsa King has been over for weeks.
that's the thing. It's the
So
old library. People
Yeah.
still are interested. People are watching, but look, I am not happy about this. Nothing, it doesn't give me
No.
pleasure to sit there and see this is a beloved franchise I grew up with as a kid. So many conversations, I had the Mego figures. Remember those?
Yes. I
Star
have 'em.
Trek figures.
I have 'em
Kirk,
all.
Spock. Yeah. I've got, Captain Kirk is.
I've got the bridge. I've got it all.
I had it when it first came out.
Yes.
Yeah, back then, along with like Planet
Keep
of the
talking,
Apes
Chris.
and all that stuff. So for it to just die like this, especially with William Shatner's alive, he could do something. They could create a hologram of Kirk and Shatner could be on your show. I showed you that AI thing last week. I've showed that to so many people. They're like, oh, I would watch the shit out of that. Yeah, they could have done that. It's actually inspiring. It's, a little militaristic, but you need that. If you need structure and authority, if you're going to have a starship and have it run, you can't sit there and debate feelings when you're looking down a photon torpedo from a Klingon battle cruiser. It needs more, at least a balance of male energy. But Kurtzman, I see that guy. God, what was it that I showed you this cover of like Variety or something where he's sitting with a bunch of women cross-legged with his hands in his lap?
Uh-huh.
He looks like a schoolboy that's just been like berated by the teacher. Like
the dude
cowering.
Kurtzman doesn't have an original idea in his head. He's been a horrible steward for Star Trek. Worse than Jar Jar. Worse than Jar Jar.
Worse than Jar Jar.
And Roberto Orci, may he rest in peace, at least was a Star Trek fan. I don't like what he wrote, but at least he was a fan and he knew about Star Trek. And Kurtzman stabbed Jar Jar in the back. I don't care, but he did. And he stabbed Roberto Orci in the back. And he's, that's how you succeed in Hollywood these days. It's how good you are at undercutting people politically. I mean, look at this Baldani fucking Blake Lively shit. That is just nasty. But that's just a day that ends in Y in Hollywood. People are, they're passing around the Taylor Swift DMs, and it's like they're like this all the fucking time.
People in Hollywood are petty, and they're like that. None of that surprises me, but I'm only surprised because there's a lawsuit over it. And Baldoni's career is kind of, I guess it's kind of done. Kind of done. at
Well,
least in the mainstream Hollywood sense. But look, mainstream Hollywood is dying. Everyone I know who was working in the industry is out of work. Out of work.
And it's not like Blake Lively is this massive talent.
Right.
Okay, she's not. She's not, but she really wanted that producer credit, I guess. And that's all I ever want to know about it. All I know is they're nasty, what Chris just said. Vindictive, petty, nasty people.
Yes.
And their industry is falling apart around them. And I doubt they even have a clue. Half of them probably think everything's fine. Genuinely think that. You know, when you see Bradley Cooper go on Joe Rogan and he's like, I just got into podcasting and these trigonometry guys are pretty smart. It's like, really? You never like accidentally caught a podcast? Like, you know, I'm not saying you had to hear of trigonometry, but really? And I thought it was eye-opening. It's like, oh, you got out of your bubble for a second and heard something else? Fascinating. Utterly fascinating.
It just, oh my God. This is the final nail in Star Trek, this series.
Oh,
and
it is. It is. So what, before we move on from it, I pointed out at the end of my video, apparently that's changed, right? X-Ray Girl. I pointed out that Star Trek on Paramount Plus, Star Trek and Paramount Plus on X had not posted a single thing about Starfleet Academy.
Is that true?
Yes. When I was recording my video, I was looking for clips and I went to all three sites and I scrolled down and down and down and down and down and saw, well, for one, Star Trek hasn't posted since 2022 or 23. Star Trek on Paramount Plus hasn't posted anything in a year, in a solid year. Yeah, so there's Star Trek. The last thing they posted was 2023, end of the year 2023. Now go to
oh my God.
Star Trek on Paramount Plus.
It's the last Friday of the. They fired their
Their social media man.
Canceled their contract.
January 31st, 2025 was the last thing they posted. It was Lower Decks. Now go to Paramount Plus, and you said, X-Ray Girl, that they posted something. Yes, it was after my video came out. Paramount Plus, not Paramount Pictures, Paramount Plus.
Paramount
you just had it.
Plus.
You just had it. You just had it.
That's right there.
Yeah.
Nothing. I you know what? Let's get numbers. It was Red Letter Media, one of their latest videos. Mike Stoklasa, I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, probably. Said he had a source who said that their episodes they get in the thousands of views.
I'm
like tens of thousands.
Fair, if he
not
was
hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands.
It's hard to tell because he's so irreverent if he was tongue in cheek and being serious about that. But if he was, keep going, X-Ray Girl, keep scrolling.
No,
down.
I think he went tongue in cheek to maybe say, maybe I know, maybe I won't, but it's actually true because I would believe it's true.
So what date are we on?
January 11th.
Okay, yeah. Keep scrolling. So they didn't post anything about.
They didn't post anything about
Nothing.
the show.
Nothing.
A new Star Trek show.
No, that was a Strange New
Football.
Worlds thing. That's Lower Decks.
Nothing.
Nothing on Starfleet Academy.
Wow.
I think that's telling, don't you? There's Star Trek Discovery.
That's pretty bad.
And it's just referring to like fucking football or something. So, because football is gay, I think that's actually applicable. But no, where was I? What were we just talking about?
Well, we were talking about Starfleet Academy. It's just the ratings and the numbers.
Oh, the ratings and the numbers. Yes. So I'm pretty sure if he talked to somebody, I talked to that same person because that same person told me the same thing.
That it's tens of thousands.
And to be fair, I think it was Midnight's Edge reported that years ago
That it was that low.
And I was told even before the other person told me that the shorts got like 5,000 or 6,000 views. The Star Trek shorts.
It's probably the only reason this thing is around. Contractual obligation.
Yes.
That's it. Contractual. Yep. You know what? We'll build the library. And maybe it's overseas. I mean, even like G4 was on for longer than it had to be because they had deals with like some overseas thing and like GameStop stores to provide content.
How much longer?
So it was through like March, through the months after. So we did all these best ofs that I was a part of, and I had to do it in order to get my severance pay, which was weird. So it's like, all right, I'll be part of a best of. It was very easy, do wraparounds and bonus content. But we were like done as of December. What was it? December of 2012.
And dude, that's when like really that's when fandom changed. Fandom was like in a golden age up until then.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
G4 was a big part of that. Like fandom being popular. They made Comic-Con huge, like events like E3 and Comic-Con. San Diego were huge. Like they would do
broadcasting
like
live,
3-4 day live from
everybody
the floor.
Was watching it. We would discuss the week's attack of the show.
Yeah.
Every fucking week in my store, but he's like, did you watch it? Olivia Munn's hot. Olivia Munn's hot. Olivia Munn's hot.
I would watch everything except for me because I was just like, I don't want to watch me. Whatever.
When my wife's like sharing one of my videos and I could hear my voice, I'm like, oh God, I got to get out of the room. No. So, if you take it's probably 180,000+ total views on YouTube for free for the first episode. And I talked about this later, and you just apply that metric to behind a paywall. So little behind the scenes on YouTube, you will see a video that gets, let's just use 1 million, right? So you see a video that's 10 minutes long that gets 1 million views. Of those 1 million views, a much smaller percentage of the people watch the whole thing beginning to end. So let's cut out like intros and credits. Let's cut out that. A smaller percentage watch that. That's why the most important thing on YouTube is minutes watched more than anything, more than fucking subs matter, views matter. But the thing that matters the most to YouTube is minutes watched. That's never changed through all the algorithmic changes. Because that's what they sell to advertisers. That's what matters to advertisers. So you have a smaller percentage watching that meat of the video. The majority of people watch it for a couple, 3 minutes, speed through it and bounce. That's just a fact. It's just the way it is. We can see this in our analytics. Now, that's for free. That's stuff for free. Imagine you put that behind a paywall. And also apply the fact that, like, say that 10-minute million view video was on a channel with 3 million subs. So that means you go, well, a third of his audience watched it. No, maybe a fifth, because the notifications goes out. So it's maybe a fifth, and almost half, and this is pretty average, 30 to 40% are people who don't subscribe to the channel, who are aware of the channel, who go there, see it in the recommended feed, just don't subscribe, whatever the reason is, right? So apply this, and then like what they count as a view. And it's pretty much anybody who runs across it for a couple of seconds. Now, again, apply this to behind a paywall and use those percentages, and they get smaller. So say a streaming service like Paramount Plus has 70 million subs, paid subs. Do you know how many of them actually care about Star Trek? Probably 5%. And that might be high. Most Paramount is normies, and moms, the dads wanting to watch Sheridan stuff or series or anything. They're not like at Paramount Plus for its massive library of movie content. Let's just say. Sheridan is basically carrying Paramount Plus right now. He's carrying it. And that's why letting him go is utterly retarded. Landman, if it wasn't for Stranger Things, Landman would have absolutely dominated the charts. Which is funny. Jeremy pointed out to me that the audience score for Landman is shit for season 1 and 2. I'm like, that's crazy. Because it's like the most watched thing for 2 years in a row. So I think a lot of people on the left hate Sheridan, which is weird because he's not a Trump guy, but they fucking hate him. They don't give him any awards because he appeals to middle America, those troglodytes from middle America, the people that Rachel Leichman and her 9 roommates and her 10 cats and her 5 Funko Pops and her filled refrigerator look down on.
Paramount Plus has 79.1 million subs as of May 2025. That's more than I thought.
That's because of Sheridan. It's not because of Star Trek. Star Trek isn't bringing a single fucking one. And they will see once he's gone, they got nothing. That's why they really want Warner Brothers really, really bad. And they're not going to get it. Unfortunately, because I think they would actually be better. Not much, but I think that would be better. But you apply that logic and those anecdotal numbers to behind a paywall, and it's tiny. It is tiny, the amount of people who tune in. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. Even on the most successful Kurtzman Trek show, it's viewed by 100,000 people. Oh, it gets 100,000 views, not 100,000 people. Let me correct what I just said. It gets 100,000 views, not 100,000 people watching, because some people actually watch that shit twice, right? So, and a lot of the Star Trek, Starfleet Academy views on YouTube are people going to see the comment section.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to soups. We got a hard out after this. Was there anything else we need to talk about?
You'll be able to see the He-Man trailer. You'll probably show it on FNT Friday.
Yeah.
But new Starfleet Academy tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow night at the same time?
Tomorrow night, I think it's Thursday nights. Is it the new?
Or
it's Wednesday night into Thursday, I thought.
Is it like 11 o'clock? Like
It's
they
supposed
did
to be in
last
the middle
time?
of the night, I think. Yeah.
Or are they moving it to 2? See, that's
Oh.
another thing that's totally retarded, but I understand why they would do it with this show. Is releasing shit in the middle of the night. Like, have a set time. Oh, super quick. Landman finale was phenomenal. Was great. I fucking loved it. One of the best shows on TV. Highly recommend it. Yes, it's a fucking soap opera. And but it's soap opera for dudes. It's a soap opera for dudes. It's pretty based. It's reasonably based. And there's hot women everywhere. And Billy Bob Thornton just putting out fires and cussing people out for is brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. So, and I know if you like, we have people who follow me, Chris, here in Texas, the great state of Texas, who work in the oil companies, and they say it's utterly fucking ridiculous. Like everything about it is ridiculous. I understand that. I even as a complete novice, somebody who knows nothing about it, I would guess that 6 oil wells wouldn't hit for you in a row. I'm guessing that wouldn't happen. But yeah, one of the best shows of 2025. Real quick, Chris. Also,
yes,
Last Samurai Standing. So I watched it again.
Again,
dude.
It's Netflix, right?
It is so good. So think of Squid Game with samurais in the 1800s.
It's really, is it?
It's a contest. Yeah.
Is it subtitled or?
Okay. Here's the thing. It's subtitled. It's also in English, and they used AI to have the lips match the English dialogue.
Yes, that's a new tech. It's literally a plug-in, and you can have the lips match.
And it's not there's a little uncanny valley, but it's not bad.
You know, Landman, I started watching the first episode. I thought, I'm liking what I see, but it's something I have to commit to. I'm very skittish, and I saw the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It was fine, but like it was like an intro to the show.
Yeah,
like, it didn't really. But Landman, I could be convinced. This is from our friend Dante James Verbal Riot. This is one of the scenes from the show.
I don't know if we can show this.
Can we show this?
No, I don't think we can show this.
I'm convinced. It's on the internet. It's on.
Yeah, sure.
Well, on Twitter, it's allowed.
It's on Twitter, it's allowed, but it's not allowed on YouTube.
You can't show this?
No,
Gary?
I can't.
We showed it on Versus. Nothing
That's
happened.
great. Good. I would not risk this. Oh, what do you got?
Oh no,
he quit.
I think he got upset. Oh no, no booty.
It's a nice ass. You can find it on Twitter. Go to Dante Verbal Riot's Twitter, and you can all go see it. It's a nice ass.
Yeah.
And he could probably get away with it, but I'm not going to risk it. No.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he comes back soon. Oh no.
Hopefully he does.
Damn.
There he is.
I went to close the window and got distracted and closed the wrong window.
I don't blame you. Listen, I don't blame you for being
distracted
distracted, okay? At all. You are a man. We respect the fact that you were distracted. Please go over to follow Dante Verbal Riot. Great guy, great insights. He's got it on his X, and you will see a beautiful ass. And yeah, Taylor Sheridan knows his audience. It's brilliant. The Last Samurai Standing is so much fun. It's a bit ridiculous, but it's really fun. So if anybody, I know Derek the DA liked it. I know Disbrew liked it. Az liked it. I like it. I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen it, but it's really fucking good. And it would have been my number 2 best show of the year if I had seen it last year.
Well, I need a new show because Gary, I've been watching I've seen all the Oscar nominees. And the nominees, by the way, are being announced tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m.
Oh, Pacific?
Correct. 5:30 a.m. Pacific, and whatever time that is in Texas. I don't know.
7:30.
Yeah. So I'll be up that early reacting to the nominations. Alan and I will be up early.
Oh, damn.
So there we go. But I need a new show. It's
Oscar 6 episodes. So it's not super long. And Landman's 8 episodes, dude. That's not a commitment. I mean, skip some fucking, gay cowboys eating pudding movie you're gonna watch.
Those are all the movies I
Landman.
watch. I'm gonna go to my Netflix right now and add it. I'm gonna add it because I don't want to forget. Add it to my queue. I was watch all the Kill Tony stuff. It's great. I don't know if you watch Kill Tony.
I watch Kill Tony all the time. It's
so
proof that
good.
comedy is not entirely dead. And the Ricky Gervais special was really good too. But
that
Kill Tony
was great.
Tony Hinchcliffe is the best comedian out there right now. Period.
Last Samurai Standing. I found it.
Yep. All right.
I got it.
I'm gonna have to get some of this on. We'll go 5 minutes over. We'll try to get some of these in, but I'm gonna have to. God, maybe I can do another square up tomorrow.
Well, you can watch the He-Man trailer tomorrow and then read Super
Yeah,
Chats.
tomorrow night we can do another square up. Because I gotta go.
And you can talk Starfleet Academy, a little preview of your thoughts on FNT.
Oh, I will be doing a watch party for the members.
Yeah.
I just don't know
video,
what time
by the way,
starts
Gary.
tonight.
Amazing. Your review of
thank you.
Starfleet. The one of the best clips was Kurtzman. I might not be the right guy to do this show.
I have
Like he said at Comic-Con. Oh my God.
Bro, So a little behind the scenes on that clip. That is the beginning of my Picard review. I have been sitting on that thing for 5 years. I've
Oh
been
my
sitting on
God.
that clip for 5 fucking years. I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna use it. So yeah, and we replaced it with that clip we put at the very end of the video, like, or describe it in 3 words: fat, retarded, and gay. I'm like, I don't want to put that so soon in the video. But Garrett's like, I don't want to lose that one though. So he put it at the end. A little behind the scenes there. We fought the copyright gods for 2 or 3 hours on that one. Garrett did a great job as usual. Garrett's fucking awesome. All right, real quick. Hypothetical question. Given Starfleet Academy and your Action Doll live stream pulling more live viewers, I'll take Action Doll. Would you consider distributing an independent film or miniseries on your own channel if the project fit your audience? Would I distribute it on my main channel? It would have to be really return to sender for $20. I'll be real. It'd have to be really fucking good. And it would have not just to pass the muster with me. It would have to, I would probably show it to a cabal of my friends whose taste I trust before I did that.
That'd be tough because it would break the algorithm. It's like your channel, whatever you think of it, sells ice cream, and it would be like you're selling ice cream. People like your ice cream, different flavors of ice cream, different types, sundaes, milkshakes. It's ice cream, and it would be like then serving, Italian food. Like people,
yeah.
It'll kill a channel. You've got to start something else. Like there are channels that do that. There's one called Dust that does like sci-fi shorts. They're great.
So if I did like a premiere on my channel, it wouldn't stay on my channel. I wouldn't keep it up. Like I would run it as a premiere for a limited time, and that wouldn't hurt. Right. The thing is though, I've been offered lots of money to promote certain things before, and I've said no because what Chris just said, it doesn't really fit with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm against it or anything. It's just I have curated my channel to be a specific way for many, many years, and I make little changes here and there. Made a big change recently, which is our videos are going to be longer. So we're going to take more time on them. So not as many will come out, but when one comes out, it will be thoroughly worked on. That's the best I can say. But yeah, I fully support you and shout people out all the time, but like actually premiering it on the channel, I don't know if it would do any good either, to be honest with you. Because if you wanted to get wide release, let's just say, certain people don't like me. It's the way it is. I'd appreciate the support, but yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for any like permanent thing. And I don't think any amount of money would make me say yeah. But if I run across it and it's fucking rad, I will scream it from the rooftops. Like, go see this. Primitive War. I ran across that one because I like the trailer. And they actually offered for me to see it like early, and I'm like, no, I want to see it like when everybody else can see it, like when other people can see it. And that's now I'm not against seeing stuff early, Chris, especially if I can get ahead on my video. That'd be awesome. Right. Just I'm not invited to those things, and I'm not going to seek it out. Mike Steele for 20 says she missed the point completely. Star Trek was for everyone. My conservative Christian mother would watch TNG together and loved it. The only time my mom got uncomfortable is when evolution was mentioned. Yeah, but she still watched it, right? So yeah. She's like, I got uncomfortable, whatever, right?
She might have been turned off by Riker being a pussy hound too.
Yeah. It would. She would. I have a question about Doomsday from Lucas for 20 euros. Thank you, Lucas. And by the way, Mike Steele, thank you for the 20. Put up the spoiler paddle.
Yep, already done.
I have a question about Doomsday. So spoilers ahead. You said yesterday that Tobey Maguire dies in Doomsday. Do you think he'll be brought back? Would Sony let Marvel Studios kill off Tobey unless he will be brought back? He'll be brought back. It's not like signed on the dotted line yet, which I think is kind of crazy to do something like that and not have him sign on the dot. Or maybe he is, and my guy just doesn't know about it. But if you ask me what's the percentage of Tobey Maguire coming back in Secret Wars, unless barring something horrible happening to Tobey Maguire, and please protect him at all costs, he's the greatest Spider-Man, I'd say it's 100%. I don't think Kevin Feige would want people walking away, because this is the end of the MCU as we know it, Chris.
Well, I'm going to guess, another educated guess, that they don't want it to totally end depressing. There'll be a post credit that implies, that things are not what they seem.
Yeah. I don't think
sense.
I think some characters are going to die. 100%. Some characters are going to die forever.
Dead and gone forever.
Dead and gone forever. But they and this ends the MCU. I think when it does end, no matter what they do, it taints it. But it's already been tainted. And instead of doing the hard reboot that they need to do, they're going to do a soft reboot. So some people are going to live. So don't be surprised if like fucking Simu Liu's Shang-Chi sticks on. And here's another reason they don't get rid of some of these characters. They don't want what they perceive as us to win. And us being the majority of the fans, by the way.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon, I can't help think of Dennis Hopper and Blue Velvet. Heineken? Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That's right. What a great scene. What a great movie, Blue Velvet.
Black card for 20. Thank you. The reason Starfleet Academy's views were so low is their core audience is they're either out fighting ICE here in Minneapolis or getting deported somewhere. They can't access P+, and they don't subscribe to P+ because they can't afford it, probably. Chris, have you and Alan watched that movie yet where Dudley has been taking it up the Chamber of Secrets?
Pillion? No, but we lost we might go see it.
What, you lost a what? A bet?
We had our audience, like, I had a thing where like either Alan or I'll go see it, you vote who goes to see it. And I was telling people just vote for Alan. And it was like 50-50. It was weird. There were like a couple hundred people voted, and they voted for both of us to go. So I'm gonna see if I don't know. Maybe it won't be released in California. Possible. But we haven't reviewed it yet. It's not out until February.
How would you not release a movie like that in California?
It'll come out in California.
West Hollywood.
The movie,
it'll premiere at the Castro Theater.
Good luck, have fun, don't die.
I can't wait for that.
It is so
good. I wish I could see that one early.
Yeah. But you want to see that in a packed theater.
Well, I'd see it in a packed theater too. But I fully plan on doing a video on that one.
Oh, dude, it is it's such great social commentary, but funny as shit. Wow. Thank you.
My wife hates you. Here is 50 Canadian pesos.
Gaten J 991. Thank you, Gate.
Thank you. I'm sorry
by the
to
way,
hear that.
So I went to an early screening. There were like
dumper
15 people in a room, and Derek Anderson saw it too. They gave us these little mini posters, and on the back are coupons for Norms.
What's a Norms?
It's like a breakfast place, like a Denny's.
Oh, sweet.
Can't believe you don't know Norms.
No,
Gary, it's a California.
It's a LA thing. It's not. There's no Norms in San Diego.
All right. Well,
not when I grew up there.
There's
and
Norms. places.
I don't recall there being a Norms in San Francisco. Maybe though.
Yeah. Anyways, the movie is really good, and I love breakfast.
Mel's Diner.
Yeah, there you
Is
go.
Mel's Diner still in LA?
I don't know, but almost every cool place, everything cool is closing. Like-
I don't know if Mel's Diner is even still in San Francisco.
California is becoming Detroit, but all of it, even San Diego sucks. And all the stuff from Minneapolis, California's got that beat by multi tens of billions in terms of fraud. They were exposing, I saw a video exposing fraud in San Diego area of a multi-billion-dollar project that's a construction project, and nothing's been done. Nothing's been built. They put up fencing so you can't see that nothing is happening. It's really our leadership here sucks. And it's either got to change this November with the election, or I got to find a place to live that's not here.
It's tough leaving the center of the industry where you can do so much. The problem is there won't be a center of your industry anymore. Did
Correct.
you get that article I sent you about the I'm forgetting the name of the studio, the biggest independent studio? Real quick, Chris, this is kind of important.
Yeah, look, every week there's articles about the sky falling, and it's not you or other people, it's the mainstream Variety, and Reporter, and Deadline. It's bad. Anecdotally, I don't know of friends working. They're all like, these are people that worked in wardrobe and production and line producing and writing for cartoons. I knew people at all levels of the worker bees in Hollywood, and not a single one is working. The only friends of mine are working are people that make indie stuff, not in California.
So I remember when I did a video on your suggestion from an article that said Hollywood's death spiral. And the first comment was such a hyperbolic title. And it's like, bro, go 3 minutes into the video and I will read you the headline from the article from the LA Times that wrote it. I just used their fucking headline.
Exactly. Ridiculous.
So this is huge, right? So Radford Lot to be turned over to lenders after Hackman defaults report. So Radford Lot is where Seinfeld was filmed. It was one of the biggest independent studios in LA, and it foreclosed. It's bankrupt because it doesn't have any fucking tenants. And it's a 55-acre site. And do they mention all the, like American Idol? So Gunsmoke, My Three Sons, Gilligan's Island, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, American Gladiators, Seinfeld, like major shows were filmed here. It was always busy up until just 3 or 4 years ago. And it's bankrupt. It's gone. Erased. And a buddy of mine who works in the industry is like, this is so fucking bad. And it's just because of lack of production. Nobody's filming in LA anymore. And it's because they don't have any money.
It's so sad, man.
It is sad.
It's depressing.
Oh, shit. I missed that. Sorry. Hang on. Where was I? The Razzie nominations are in.
The Razzies?
Yeah, hang on.
All right. I'm going to share something for the end of the show. Don't post it yet.
Okay.
Don't share it. The Razzie nominations are out.
This is something you could talk about on your stream.
Yeah, too. I presented at the Razzie Awards once. I mean, it's like a little thing. It's not like a big deal, but
the fucking picture of Ice Cube.
Snow White and
Dude.
War of the Worlds.
I laugh because this is pretty much how I look at my monitor pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
Razzie nominations 2026. Snow White and Ice Cube's War of the Worlds lead with 6 nods. The Weeknd is worst actor contender. The Weeknd is the worst actor. I like his songs. They're kind of fun little pop songs. Snow White, War of the Worlds, Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Electric State, Star Trek Section 31.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. The acting categories. The Smurfs movie. Meanwhile, the worst actress nominees include Michelle Yeoh for fucking. She got this fucking show. So Section 31 was a spinoff of Star Trek Discovery. It never happened because Star Trek Discovery's ratings were low. Then Michelle Yeoh wins an Oscar for Everything, Anywhere, All at Once or whatever. And then they give her this show that gives her a Razzie nomination.
I really agree with all these choices. Worst actor, these are good. But why you can't Section 31? That's TV. I don't know. Fine.
I think it so is War of the Worlds.
Yeah, true.
Oh my God, Robert De Niro is on here.
Yes.
Worst picture.
Yes.
How bad was it? What was the Alto Nights? What's that? I remember it.
That's I believe that's the Robert De Niro movie where he plays 2 different people and they're separate characters. There was no reason for him to play 2 people.
Oh God.
Stupid.
Was it 2 people angry at Trump?
Probably.
Worst picture, Electric State, Hurry Up Tomorrow, Snow White, Star Trek Section 31, and War of the Worlds. Worst actor, Dave Bautista, Ice Cube, Scott Eastwood, Jared Leto, and Tron Ares.
Yeah, deservedly so.
Oh, I love it. Abel the Weeknd and Hurry Up. Worst actress, Ariana DeBose, Mila Jovovich, in The Lost Lands. Yeah, I'm glad George R. Martin took time out to do that fucking piece of shit too. Natalie Portman, Rebel Wilson in Brideheart, and Michelle Yeoh.
Oh my God, I've seen most of this crap.
Worst remake ripoff of a sequel. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Smurfs, Snow White, War of the Worlds. Worst supporting actress, Anna Klumsky, Emma Harvoth, Scarlett Rose Stallone in Gunslingers, Casey Roll, and Isis Valverde. Nicolas Cage in Gunslingers. Oh no, we're supporting actor. All 7 dwarves in Snow White. Greg Kinnear and Sylvester Stallone. Oh, poor guy. Worst screen combo, All 7 dwarves. James Corden and Rihanna. Ice Cube and his Zoom camera.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Robert De Niro and Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Alto Nights. I didn't see it. Alan saw it. He says it's terrible.
Worst director, the Russo brothers.
Oh my God.
The saviors of Marvel, the Russo brothers.
Yep.
Rich Lee, Barack Obama, whatever that is, and Trey Edwards Schultz. So I love that Kurtzman Trek is getting roasted right now, and people are trying to support Starfleet Academy. It's like poetry. It rhymes, Chris. It's wonderful. Worst screenplay. Yeah, definitely go over that in depth on your show.
We will. Because Alan and I have seen a lot of like all of that. I saw Brideheart. It was terrible.
I've seen more of those than I have of the Oscars.
Yeah.
That's going to change. That's going to change because I'm going to be on Chris's Oscar show and I will be prepared. I will have watched everything.
Just the best picture. That's probably all you really need.
That's why I'm saving my one woke after another full review until before the Oscars.
Oh, that's great.
So
Good
I am
timing.
doing a full review of that video. I'm kind of like what I did with Amelia Perez last year.
Well, the Oscar noms will be announced tomorrow in the morning, 5:30 a.m. for me. But one battle after another in Sinners will dominate. And then one battle will beat all of it. It'll beat Sinners.
Which is so funny because it's going to have the progressives tied up in little fucking knots. Because do we give the best picture to the black man or to the woke white man?
Exactly. And
the Antifa immigration allegory man.
You're going to get ICE speeches. And what's really like speeches against ICE and political speeches. What's funny is people have pointed out that Tom Homan who deported more people under Obama than he has under Trump, got an award from Obama. Did you see that?
No.
He got, I'll find it. He got an award.
Really?
Like there's photos of Obama putting a medal on him. I'll find it.
No,
Gary. It was crazy. It's like you see the hypocrisy. The only thing that changed was who was in office.
Hang on just a second. Star Trek convention, Las Vegas.
I think it's the first weekend.
It is August 6th through 10th is the rough time period for the Vegas meetup. I cannot, we got to get MegaCon done first. And then we'll start rolling up and getting ready for that. But Vegas is happening. I don't miss Vegas. I actually like that town.
In 2015, Obama awarded Tom Homan the Presidential Award for Service for making America safer at ICE. 10 years later, liberals want Tom Homan killed. It's the same Tom, but a different party.
Oh, boy.
Do you believe that? And it's just, this is crazy. Like, same guy doing the same job, but under a different administration.
Unbelievable. MegaCon. Somebody's asking, when is MegaCon?
Yeah.
Let me Google that for you, sir.
Isn't it coming up? Like
it's in March. It's the 19th to the 22nd.
19th to 22nd of March. So it's not far away. That's Geeks and Gamers is handling that one, and I handle Vegas.
I may or may not be able to go to Vegas.
Ooh, the comeback of Chris.
I might be on a different trip. I'll tell you after.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. And Japan is in May.
Yes.
Japan is in May. All right, I'm going to read a couple more. Chris, and you want to show that at the end? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Gotcha. Again, like tomorrow night at, let's say, oh God. Stay tuned for tomorrow. It might be in the morning. We'll do a square up for today on Nerdrotic Live and Rumble. We can dual stream it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we can dual stream it. And I apologize. Usually we get to all of them on this show, but I do have to run because I'm fading, dude. Give me just a second here. It's not made for you. Oh, this is from Thumbs Up 1981 for $9.99. It's not made for you. Really angers me. These assholes didn't have to deal with people trying to fist fight them because I like Star Trek or comics. Entitled little brats, my words, not yours. No, entitled little brats is fine. It's fine. Fake geek girls too. Absolutely fake. She is a political activist. That's what she is. And she'll try to accuse me of being a political activist. I want balance. If you ask me, like, what do I want? I'd love balance. I don't mind one side saying their piece as long as the other side can freely say their piece. I don't care if somebody likes The Last Jedi as long as somebody doesn't mind that I think it's the worst fucking movie ever made. I'm not calling for the Mary Sue or Rachel to be deplatformed, and they're calling for me to be deplatformed and Drinker to be deplatformed and Chris and Geeks and Gamers and Az. They're the ones saying that we've made our space bad. It's like, no, the people who have all the power over their intellectual property are the studios. We just simply offer our opinions. And none of us roll out of the rack thinking we're right about everything and then ours is the definitive opinion. I would never dream to do that.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion of, you can hear us, get other opinions, choose for yourself. I would never tell someone what to think or what their opinion. I recommend, but even I qualify recommenders because I like, low budget horror movies, and there are good ones and there are bad ones. And there are ones that are so bad, they're kind of good sometimes. But I qualify, if you like this kind of movie, you'll like this or whatever, if that's necessary. But
yeah,
I don't tell people
and by all means, if you are a content creator, by all means, make a 5-part, 4-hour video series on how much you like The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi in detail and tell us exactly what you like about it. That's fine. You don't see a lot of that, though.
No, you don't.
You don't
see a lot of it.
Just saying you don't. You hear a lot of people complaining about Mahler or Drinker, but you don't see a lot of people making videos like they do supporting the things they like. Isn't it odd?
Yeah. I really like that Ryan Johnson just contradicted Kathleen Kennedy. Nope, not spooked at all.
Yep.
That was it. It was such a short, sweet little thing of like, no, I wasn't. Like, you're lying. I wasn't spooked. So there you go.
And sorry, back to the videos. No, throwing up a Force Awakens video going, I like this part. I thought it was really neat. I like this part. I thought it was really neat. I like this part. I thought it was really neat. Star Wars Explained. I'm specifically calling out Star Wars Explained.
Really? Oh, is that
Jesus
okay.
Christ?
I don't
There's
watch
like,
that.
wow, there's no insight at all in your video, like whatsoever.
Yeah.
Another channel that wanted me and Ryan and Star Wars Theory and Drinker deplatformed. I do not want them deplatformed. Chris, have you reviewed Solo Mio from Angel Studios?
No. We review most of what comes out from Angel, but haven't gotten to that one yet. Thank you for the support.
I'm going into my back of my truck driver diction for this super. Gary, you drug your sack across Kurtzman's face. It was beautiful. Kapla. It was
good.
fun. Spock will return. Spock will return. And maybe Captain Kirk. You never know. You never know. Mexi Rage. Chris, I usually never get one of these, but I got the Lord of the Rings popcorn bucket and it came with magnets. So I like it. Also, if true, DCU is done. Oh, with Hodson. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Batman thing does not sound good.
All right. So I'll get the rest of these tomorrow morning. Again, I deeply apologize, but thank you for everyone who left a super chat and donation. You help keep the lights on. Thank you to the Modrotics. Thanks to everyone who participated. This will be re-uploaded on Nerdrotic Live as they always are. So please check it out over there, or you can just hang on to the link. It'll be unlisted, but you'll be able to watch it freely. And we never re-uploaded X-Ray Girl, the Spock stream.
Oh, yeah. I can do that today.
Yeah. Maybe
With
do
chat.
it later. But
With
yeah,
chat.
but yeah, we have to screen record it with chat. All right. So Chris, what do you got coming up?
Hollywood on the Rocks. If you share this image, this is our thumbnail. I think it's Holly Hunter on a toilet, curled up on a toilet. Starfleet Academy. Alan will review episode 3 and give you a preview of what's coming in future episodes. So Hollywood and Uwe Boll is joining us to chat live. Ask him anything, and maybe he'll box you too. So that's at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then Alan and I will get up bright and early, 5 a.m. to react live to the Oscar nominations. So Yellow Flash thought this thumbnail was so good. He says, I'm stealing it. I said, I'll send it to you. Just use it for a Flashcast on Saturday.
I love it.
So feel free to steal it yourself, Gary, or I'll send you a better graphic if you want to use
It's
that.
great. It's absolutely fantastic.
Perfect.
And we might, you never know. We'll put it as like a little side thing. Yeah. Awesome. X-Ray Girl.
Poor choices tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then gaming all over. Conan. I'm gonna do Conan tomorrow as well. Conan Exiles, so that'll be fun.
Conan. Groovy. Friday Night Tights. We got Robert Meyer Burnett.
No, the RMB.
The RMB.
Oh my
We
God.
can discuss more Star Trek
Yeah,
Poor
you'll
guy.
discuss Star Trek for sure.
with the living encyclopedia of Star
He is
Trek.
he knows every episode,
Yep.
original air date. I mean, the guy is, he knows all of that.
Yep. And we got a video out and more to come. And Chris is going to talk about Wonder Man pretty soon.
I've seen all the episodes. I can talk about it on Friday. We were
Excellent.
given the green light so I will give an early review, no spoilers, of Wonder Man Friday with Alan. He'll have seen all 8. I think you'll be surprised what we have to say.
And I'm going to watch Stargate.
Awesome. And I'm going to watch Last Samurai this weekend.
Yeah.
For fun.
For fun. Just
I'm going to
it
watch
for fun.
something for fun and then start Landman.
WG says, when are you canceling Forbidden Frontier? Unless Kathleen Kennedy leaves again. Forbidden Frontier will be back.
Yeah, and it'll be an hour earlier too.
Hour earlier because Night of the Seven Kingdoms reviews are going to continue with the guys.
God, Gary, you're so busy.
I love it.
Is Saturday your only day off?
Pretty much.
Oh my God.
I haven't. Yeah, it's okay. It's the best game. It's been so much fun lately. So having the time of my life, man. You guys have a great day. And who's streaming?
It'll probably be Ripping the Silver.
They're not streaming today.
So
Chris, your stream starts in how many hours?
Less than 2 hours at 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and whatever it is in British time.
Yeah, whatever it is in time that doesn't
Whatever
count.
that is.
So, all right. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.